Hey rock stars, YourGuitarSage here. Today we're going to learn how to play The Passenger by Iggy Pop. This is a really simple tune that you've probably heard in movies and advertisements, and we won't need a capo today, so put it away. And the chords we're going to need for this tune are A minor, F, C, and G/B. We'll talk about all that in a minute, but I'm going to play it for you here, and then we'll talk about the particulars, okay? So it's going to go something like this. Something like that. I don't know the lyrics to this song, but you get the idea, right? And actually this chord progression is the intro, the verse, the chorus, the whole 9 yards. So A minor, F, C, G, the whole time. And actually this G is a G/B. Let's talk about it. And I'll talk about the rhythm too. But first, chords. So A minor, y'all know this one, right? What I do is I thumb this top string. I have my hand over the, I'm playing my chord, but I bring my thumb around to mute that guy right there. And then this way I can, which we'll talk about the right hand bit in a minute. F is the next chord. Okay, so you guys know all different kinds of Fs. Some people play their F like this, and that's these top 4 strings. And we're barring these 2 right here. Real newbies have a hard time playing that note, and they'll play this. Okay, so we're all on a learning continuum here. So those fancy pants players out there that think they're better than everybody else, everybody started at the same place. Hendrix, all the best guitar players started right at the beginning. And so we're just all on a continuum, so don't feel like you're, not good or not gonna get good or something like that. It's just you're always learning, okay? So some people play an F like this, some people like this, some people like this, some like this. Sorry, I should have grabbed that one. F, there's all sorts of Fs, but this is the one that we're playing, right? Right down here. And you can play it as a bar chord, like I say, or any number of these other versions. This particular one that I'm grabbing here, that you'll see me grab a lot in my videos, it looks like this. It's basically grab a C chord, drop your second finger down 1 string, and add your pinky right underneath the string that the 3rd finger is on. So this one will be on the 4th string. So you've got this bit right here. So I'm just playing the 4 middle strings. If I wanted to play that if I want to play 5 strings, this high E string, I'd have to bar those 2, just like I did on that other F chord. It's a little uncomfortable at first, so I like to play it like this. And I bring my thumb around that top again and mute that guy. So in the beginning, if you can't do this, I wouldn't expect anybody who's just trying this for the first time to be able to play it, this F. So you'll work into it. Don't wear yourself out on it, okay? Just keep practicing. Okay, so there's your F. So A minor, F, C. Everybody knows that C, right? And then the thumb comes around the top and mutes that low E again. So this way you can. So for those first 3 chords, I just have that thumb mute in there. And then my G, this is a G, right? So you can play G like this, like this, like this, all sorts of ways. But this is the one we're going to be playing. And in fact, this specific version, usually I play this form of the G with my 3rd and 4th finger right here. But for this one, the voicings of what you're hearing chordally is this version of it. So lift your 3rd finger. I think they're playing a B in that high area, not a D. So you're going to play this form of the G, and it's a G/B chord. Did I just spit? I think I might have. So it's a G/B chord, which means a G, but the bass player is playing a B in the bass instead of a G. So you're just going to play that G. But what I do here is I lift that finger up, bring my thumb around to mute that low E string again, and now I have a G chord with a B in the bass. So there's my fourth chord. If you have any trouble with any of these chords, or need help with the fingering or strumming or stuff like that, go to YourGuitarSage.com. I've got a great instructional book there that will help you a lot. So for those of you that follow my videos, sorry about the shameless plug. Got to feed the cat. So A minor, F, C, G/B. And actually this F that I was playing is an F with a C in the bass. If you mute that. Okay, so chords. Or okay, so let's talk about the rhythm for a minute. The rhythm's going to go okay, so what you're doing for that first downbeat, so it's like 1. For 1, take this part of your palm, karate chop your strings, and that's all you're doing for the most part. Now sometimes I'll do this pick and karate chop type of deal here, like, but you could just the same go. Okay, and literally I'm not even picking here, I'm going boom. So it's like, okay, so it's a chop, up, down, up. Chop, up, down, up, chop, up, down. It's weird. But that's what you do, okay? What else? Okay, if you're doing the chop and pick like I was doing before, you can do something like this. Okay, if you have trouble doing that rhythm and the chords at the same time, do one thing at a time. Okay, I always say to my students that the guy that's at the circus juggling and riding on a unicycle on a tightrope did not just one day say, "Hey, I'm going to be that guy that does those 3 things." He was good at juggling. He wasn't good at first. He got better, became really good at juggling. Decided he needed to up it a little bit, decided to learn the unicycle, eventually got so good at the unicycle that he put the 2 together, and then eventually he started walking on a tightrope, then put the 3 together. I know it's weird, but you get the idea, right? So like when you see people playing, working the crowd, and singing, no one does that at first. All music is about 1% talent and about 99% work. I know I'm going to make a lot of people mad with that statement, but it's so true. Anybody who's good at music or just about anything has worked hard, and that's what it takes to get good. So just over and over again, working this stuff out. Okay, so that's the rhythm. There you go, guys. Super easy, right? Okay. Over and out, guys. Go to YourGuitarSage.com. Get the ebook. Help a little old lady across the street. Listen to your folks. Practice. See ya.